What up, y'all? Today, about to eat myself some delicious fajitas. Man, I love me some fajitas. I haven't had them in a hot minute. So I decided to go all out and get 4 different kinds. I got shrimp over here. I got steak over here. I got some chicken right here and some pork over here. You can't really tell the difference between these two, but there is a difference. I got all my veg over here, mostly onions. Didn't give me too many peppers, but I'm just gonna have to live with that. Got a nice little stack of tortillas. For some reason, they cut them all in half. I mean, maybe that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but we're gonna have to work with what we got. I got a myriad of different sauces and stuff over here. I got a couple orders of sour cream, some guac, some salsa, some hot sauce, some jalapenos, and some cheese. Got me a lemon and a couple slices of avocado. This came out to about 32 bones. That's not a bad price at all for this feast. And I'll tell you what, boy, I'm about to be feasting on this today. I'm real hungry and I can't wait to get into this, man. So why don't I just get into it? I'm not sure how many tortillas or half tortillas. Like, why would they do that? They did it. And we just have to learn about it. Let's try to wrap us up a nice little fajita real quick. Let me just try out each one by itself first. I'm gonna start with the shrimp because, you know, it's right here. So I'm gonna eat it tails with the tails, man. Like, some people really don't be doing that, but I say why not? So we got the shrimp down. Let me get some of these. Like, that's so many onions, you know, but we're gonna go for some onions. We're gonna go for sour cream. I love me some sour cream. Let's just try that. Simple. Shrimp and sour cream. That's a combo I've never quite heard of before. And I guess I'll just go for this fold right here. Again, what are they thinking? You never know, but here we go. That's amazing. That shrimp is on point, man. Look, take a look at that shrimp. I don't know how they really cook this up, but it's flavorful. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It feels like it's fresh off the Barbie, if you know what I'm saying. God, I'm super hungry, by the way, which you don't always get with my videos. Sometimes I ain't that hungry, but I'm real hungry today. We're gonna go in for a steak one next. Let me put a little jalapeno. I love a combination of beef and jalapenos. Let me get a little bit of cheese on there. And we're gonna go for a little bit of guac. I mean, it's real simple. I kind of like the fact, well, I'm gonna think in a positive way. The fact that they're all these mini tortillas, you can just eat them in one bite. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Big bites though. Real big bites. That's incredible. I forgot the onions. Sometimes you gotta go meat lovers on it though. Let me go for chicken. Hopefully I'll have enough tortillas. Let's go for a little chicken and guac. And some of the sour cream. Try some of this hot sauce. Yep. I think that's all well, you know, I'll throw in the onions on this one as well. incredible. I forgot to talk about the steak. A perfect texture for me. It's not the most, I mean, I'll just eat a piece for you. I've had rare cuts of steak before, but I think with something like this, you got these slippery onions, you got all these wet ingredients, and sometimes you look a little bit of it's not a one chewer, it's like a two chewer. And you might be thinking, oh, you're saying that means the steak is like tough, gristly. No, not at all. Not at all. Literally two chews and it goes down. But excellent flavor as well. And the chicken, like, oh, jeez, man. So far, so good. That's for damn sure. The chicken has a chicken flavor. Like each one of these ingredients definitely has its own flavor. I'm gonna go in for the pork here. Get some onions. Get a couple peppers in the mix. I'm gonna go straight up on this one. Why not? This little pork and veg mix. I might try to 2-bite this. God damn. That's mighty fine. Everything I got here is mighty fine. And I gotta say, honestly, that's not a bad price either for all this. Honestly, the only thing I would change is I would put a little bit less onions and more peppers. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna double back on the shrimp. I guess I'll do some of you guys a little favor and take off the tails on these, because some of you guys are probably thinking like, oh my God, what are you, a savage? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna do a little all-in-one here. So we got the shrimp down. I know this ain't really gonna focus that well, but it is what it is. We got the shrimp down. We got some steak down. Let's get some of that chicken and some of the pork. That pork is mighty fine, man. Super tender. Delicious, flavorful. Everything here is real flavorful. Seasoned to perfection, I would say. I'm gonna keep this one fairly simple. Just go down. Some sour cream. Actually, you know, why not put some cheese on that as well? This is a mixture of like some nacho cheese and some kind of like mozzarella or something, or some kind of white cheese. And you know what? Excuse me. This is gonna be a crazy bite. Hopefully I survive it, but I'm gonna go in for a little bit of the avocado as well. As you can see, like, I don't really know how to fold this, but that's what we're working with right now. Let's try it out. Whoa. That was just layers upon layers of flavor. Shout out Guy Fieri, aka Guy Fieri. But I'm in Flavor Town, I'm telling you what, right now. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna go for a little simple one. Tomatoes. Some of that guac. Sour cream. Some of that cheese. Oh my God. One jalapeno. Let's get some of that hot sauce on there. And why not a little spritz of lemon there. My God. Also, I would change the tortillas. If it were up to me, I'd get some big ass like burrito size tortillas and just like make a huge fajita with everything in it. Literally anything you put in this, it's gonna be mighty fine. This one, a little bit of chicken and pork. I think man, they really didn't skip me on the onions, that's for damn sure, but this is a mighty fine meal right here. Sometimes I feel like fajitas are a little bit underrated. Maybe that's just me, but especially when you're cooking at home, you know, something that I don't really do that often these days, but you know, maybe I can get into it. Let's get a little surf and turf on this one. One of the best things about cooking fajitas at home is for one, it's simple. I know I've dabbled in it a few times. This stuff over here, onions, I mean, you got the meat, you got the onions and the peppers, and that's pretty much a wrap. Pretty much a wrap. And I'll tell you what, there's really not many smells better than the smell of onions and bell peppers being sauteed in a pan. There really aren't that many better smells in this world. Like this video, if you agree. In my opinion, it's one of the most distinct and honestly kind of surprising smells because it's so simple. You put some oil in the pan and you put the onions and the peppers down. And you get hit with a smell that's just out of this world. You can smell it from miles away. And it's just so, it's frankly quite amazing in my opinion. How just such a simple thing, just a couple of vegetables fried up can produce such an amazing smell. When it comes to food, definitely top three probably. I don't know what my top food smells are. Burgers on the grill in the backyard. Now that's a smell right there. That is a good smell. It's, you know what? Now that I think about it, smells are a crazy thing. The sense of smell, like what's up with smell, man? What's up with it? It's one of them senses that you kind of like, sometimes you forget about it. Because it seems like you don't really utilize it that much unless it's a really good smell or a really bad smell. You're not always using your sense of smell, but you're always using your vision, your hearing, and all that kind of stuff. It's not as rewarding as taste. Like if you have a really good smell, it's not the same as a really good taste. You know what I'm saying? Although I do think they are related, but what I heard this one time, is that smells, it's like when it comes to memory and triggering memories, that smell is actually the strongest sense, if you know what I mean. Like if you smell a smell that you smelled when you were like 12, and you're going through some stuff at the time, you get right back. Like I do relate to that for sure, because there's sometimes when I look at a picture of when I was like in high school or something, like yeah, like I see what I see. I don't really feel nothing though. But when I smell a smell that I smelled when I was in high school, it's like, damn. I go right back. It's the nostalgia factor is off the charts. And it is really quite interesting. Smells. Like, why are there good smells and bad smells? Like, what's going on with that? For me, if you want an example, when I was in high school, I used to roll with a little crew for a while, about a year, and they would always use Febreze. Like they were addicted to Febreze, you know, one of them little. I don't know why. Don't know why. But it was I was a little angsty little kid, and so going through the motions, and well, I still am, but just kidding. But every time I saw Febreze, it's like it brings right back to that when I was like literally 15 years ago. And I think it definitely triggers memories. Things like, you know what, sometimes what I think about smell is like, you can't describe it. Like if, with a picture or a sound, like you have all these like kind of adjectives that you can use to describe that thing, you know? But with smell, it's like, and you never know, like smell, just blow my mind right now. One thing that always gets me is sometimes I'll be in the elevator, I'll be just passing by, I'll be in some enclosed space in public, and I'll smell like a cologne or a perfume, and I really like it. And I'm like, oh, I like that smells really good. Where can I get me some of that? But literally, there's nowhere to find it. And if you like you go home, go on the internet, like what do you search? It's just like it's a smell. And if you go to like a department store, like, hey, I'm looking for this perfume or this cologne, and it's like, oh, what kind of smell is it? Like, I don't know. Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me. Smells, man. I'll tell you what, this is filling too. Real filling. All right, got me 2 tortillas left. Again, you know, surplus on the onions. What are they thinking? They're good though. Real good. Even if I don't eat all of them, I'll definitely save them for some other time. All right, last bite here. I'm definitely gonna try to get all this meat in there. You know, onions, they are what they are. There's definitely a good amount of these delicious morsels of meat left in here. Got all the meats. What else do I want? Bean sour cream. That's all I need on this one. Last bite. Going in. Damn. That was an incredible meal. Like I said, I'm not going to polish off these onions right now. But I'll do something with them. But man, that was amazing. I wish I could have shared this meal with you in person. But glad to share it over the airwaves. That's about it for this video, I guess, though. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.